Y'all already know what it is, man. It's a Kid Billionaire Beat. I'm with the one and only Raymond and Kiana Freeland, man. We are out here in Tampa, Florida. It's like 91 degrees, you know what I'm saying? But we keeping it cool in the venue. Got a couple questions for y'all. Y'all ready?
Ready.
So first and foremost, tell the people who y'all are.
I'm Kiana Freeland.
Raymond Freeland.
What were y'all doing before starting a beautiful venue?
I was an executive with one of the larger retailer companies in the country, and it just growing in corporate America, I knew that it was so much more for me because I was trading so much time for money. Granted, I was making good money. It's sky's the limit when it's your money.
I feel that.
I'm still in IT, have a media company. I do videography, photography, and basically I've been an entrepreneur at heart since a kid. I always just had big dreams. I always had big ideas. Even I had a couple inventions when I was young. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, I always just had the aspiration to do big things, and just, you know, especially after having kids, the motivation turned up 10 times. And I just want to make sure I set something substantial for my kids to stand on. Just basically something that my parents couldn't provide, and just make sure that they're taken care of and make sure that they understand financial literacy, understand business, understand that you can get ahead no matter what, school or no school, no matter, just as long as you put your mind to it, whatever you put your mind to is capable. So I just want to just show my kids that, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I absolutely love that. So now that y'all, well, not now, but since y'all are parents, husband and wife, what even brought y'all into starting a venue specifically?
Honestly speaking, I've been in events. I used to run football combines and basketball tournaments as a business, and I absolutely loved it, but it was just very time consuming. Even with the venue, I saw an opportunity for me to be able to do my passion with events and being able to tie in with people and make their dream or whatever they have going on come true, which was the name of my company, True Sports, but bring it back into a different way and more personable, weddings, birthday parties, things like that. But even current state, like we're in the beginning stages. We absolutely love what we're doing and we plan to expand, but our goal is to be more so on the right side of the quadrant, because like we're hands in and we're learning. Thank God for your company in which you guys helped us to understand, but it's like we're just taking everything that you gave us to be more of the business owners instead of being a part of it. So we broke down the roadmap and we understand it thoroughly through and through. We're not one of those people where you guys gave us something and we just took parts of it. We deep dived and we expanded it to be able to multiply it fourfold, and then excited to get further in steps where we're able to start bringing on people. But of course we know that's going to go right back to us marketing, getting out here and just building a bigger audience. But we don't see why the Visionary Venue won't be a home name and be able to expand and just more so be a McDonald's of event venues.
I love that. So I guess just kind of building on to that, y'all are obviously hustlers. Y'all have been at different businesses, different companies, whatever the case may be. What made y'all take the step and be like, all right, cool, like let's even consider working with Event Space Elites? What even inspired that?
Just like we do our homework, you did your homework. We talked to different event space companies and just being honest and not just saying it because you're here. It made sense because you did the homework to understand what we wanted, what we needed. Not only did you do it yourself, times change, businesses grow, they continue to innovate, but you continue to deep dive in and you could hear it. So when you went through on the call, it was like you already knew, like it didn't matter who you talked to, what you said. Your platform, everything's put together, well thought out for you to be able to get everything that you need. Not just roadmap, in the calls, whether it be the one-on-ones, the group calls, and even the relationships that you build with the people in your group. Like we have ESC family right in Tampa. Shout out Enchanted. When you guys go see them, they're wonderful. Stacy and Omar. They're partners. They came to our open house and we're going to theirs. We talk all the time. It's a family, and not just them, even family back home in Baltimore. And shout out to all of our mentors. All three of them are dope. So like,
shout out the team.
It's been great. Like thank you for doing your homework. Thank you for just not putting something else out there, another course, another whatever. It's so much more than that.
That's real. That's real. I super appreciate that, because I mean, I'm not just saying this because of the camera or anything like that. Y'all are really inspiring us as well. Like myself, the coaches, Terrion, Dom, Tanisha. Like you said, a lot of people can get the information, just kind of like sit with it, right? But like y'all, I remember when y'all first posted that y'all got y'all space, and I was just like, wait, hold on. I just onboarded them like 30, 40 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like so inspired because I'm just like, they get it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not stuff me personally, like I've spent over $250,000 on mentorships and stuff like that. And like respectfully, but I've seen other people just like their situation didn't change.
Right.
You don't get information for your situation to not change.
Right.
You just wasted your time and money.
Right.
What's the point of that? But like y'all didn't do that. Like you said, you dissected the roadmap. You attended the calls. Like I spoke to somebody the other day and they're just like, oh yeah, I'm running such and such problem, this, like that. I'm just like, we talk about this every single week on the call. What are you talking about? Why is this a problem? And they're just like, yeah, you know, I just been busy. I'm like, we have a call what are you talking about? And it's just like, you can make excuses, you can make money.
That part.
Right.
And like y'all chose the latter. Y'all chose to make money, y'all make success. Like you said, you have kids, you know what I'm saying? You got a family back home. Like this isn't to be taken light. Y'all trying to build something for real. Like you said, you trying to build McDonald's, that's real.
Right.
So I guess my last question to y'all, what is the next step for y'all?
Our next step right now is to continue working on getting more funding because we've learned how to utilize business credit, not just through credit cards, because credit cards are definitely the first step, but with those credit cards, making sure that you're paying everything on time because that business credit goes leaps and bounds further than personal credit. So just being able to exercise that, and we want to get a visionary zone where it's at least 10,000 square foot facility.
Wow.
Where it has content creation as well as an event venue in the same vicinity.
That's big, that's up there. That's a whole different ball game.
It is, but the numbers make sense. And as long as we continue to execute here and our AWIs or SOPs are just going to be consistent, it's not going to change because it's another place. It's just going to increase because the square footage is different. The bills are going to be different and just have to make sense. And I've learned working with you guys, shout out to like literally the support that you give from an LOI standpoint, but I don't play with the landlords. Like, completely understand. Like, people say it's not enough spaces out there. And granted, it's Central Florida. It's really not that many. But also, are you out there doing the work? You can't loop net everything. You can't Crexy everything. Driving for dollars, like, won't talk about other people. But like, when I hear what other people are paying, it's like, did you just settle on the first place that you saw?
Oh
Because
my God.
it's no way, like, how are you really making money? If you're only making, and I'm not saying only, so apologize to anybody who hears it, but 10 and 15,000, is that what you can, if that's your max that you can see in your site because your overhead is so high, then you're not making the right decision. Keep looking. You can't just stop at what comes in front of you. Just like when we're shopping for cars, you're not gonna just go with the first one that you see. You can't go to the first venue that you see. You find what's best for you. And then we're like really faith bound. So like we prayed about it and we were good and it just works. And I think it also works because we work. We still have a lot more to go. That's why we still attend calls. We still listen and we still partner with everyone and still continue to do homework outside, like working through, like learning to sell more and things like that, because you guys do a really good job. Shout out to Terrion on the sales call.
Shout out Mr. Whitlock.
On Fridays, but we still gotta do our own homework because you guys can't be sitting right here with us every step of the way.
Job's not finished.
That's fine.
Absolutely. So I guess my final question would really be, there's a Raymond and Keon out there, right, who are in whatever city, they're looking at what you guys have done and they're just like, I want to do that too. But they're afraid, they're scared, they're in the step where they're just like apprehensive, right? You know what I'm saying? There's maybe not even a Raymond and Keon, there's just a husband and wife out there who's just scared to take that step. They might even be considering ESC. What would you tell them to get them over the hump to say like, hey, look, listen, you can do this?
Honestly, I would say that fear is just a negative emotion. Like, if you can turn it off, if you can turn off a light, you can turn off the fear. And just like if you say to yourself, okay, I can do anything, and you're faith bound, you can literally do anything. Like, we have 6 children. It's not just us. We're a family of 8 brand new entrepreneurs, and I don't regret any of it. Is it a step on faith? Yeah. Is everything guaranteed? No. But why do you want something guaranteed? A job is just over broke. Like, it's not really giving you anything that's needed to say, okay, so I want to break generational curses. I want to buy my parents' house. I want to retire my parents. I want to do this, that, and third. How can you do that at a job? Even if the job is offering you $1 million a year salary, great. I have an uncle that's extremely high up in corporate America, but he trades that time for that money. It's not really value added to his life. It's not what he really wants and envisions, is what he gives because that's all he can. So in closing, step out on faith. Like, what's hurting you? The only thing that you're doing right now is just driving yourself insane, consistently doing the same thing over and over, thinking you're going to get different results, and you're not. take the faith. Let's take the step on faith. Why keep just staying in the same position? See what's next, because that next step is definitely better than where you are.
I couldn't say I can't add nothing to that. I don't even want to add nothing to that. Y'all, I'm with the one and only Keanu and Raymond Freeland, Tampa, Florida, new entrepreneurs. I can't even say new entrepreneurs, new event space owners. I can't even say new event space owners. Just, they're new to y'all. They're new to y'all. We got to introduce them to y'all. You know what I'm saying? They're doing absolutely amazing things. Where can they find y'all?
Well, they can find us at 5053 Gold Boulevard, Zephyr Hills, Florida. The Visionary Venue, man. At the Visionary Venue. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Where we at?
YouTube.
Pinterest, YouTube. Yo, Google. Google me, baby. Google.
We here, y'all. Y'all, super excited. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's get it. Let's go.